How's it going, everyone? This is the Anime Man. Ladies and gentlemen, my beautiful ladies and my gorgeous gentlemen, it is finally fucking time. I have kept you guys waiting for a very, very long time, but I am so proud to announce that it is finally here. Here is the top 100 anime series of all time, according to the international anime community. Now, if you don't know what this video is about, then let me do a quick rerun. So about a month ago, I decided to embark on something that I've always wanted to know. I did a video where I showed you guys the top 100 anime series of all time, according to the Japanese anime community, and I wanted to know what the international community thought, because a lot of you guys were like, hey, what the fuck? What Japan thinks is the top 100 is nothing like what the rest of the world thinks is the top 100. But I looked at so many other top lists on anime, but none of them were very, like, solid. There was no top list that I saw that really captured the entirety of the international anime community, or at least the online international anime community. So I thought I'd just make my own. And so after a very, very long time, I'm finally here to announce what the international anime community thinks is the top 100 anime series of all time. Now, I am not afraid to say that I think this is the most official we've ever gotten. So this is probably the closest you'll ever see to what the international community thinks is really the top 100 anime series of all time. Now, before I get on with the actual list, I want to do a couple of thank yous. If you want to just skip to the actual list, then boom, there's the timestamp right there, so go check it out. But first of all, I want to give a huge thank you to every single person who helped share the poll, retweet it, write it up, just anything you did to actually like fill it in and like share it with people if once you did fill it in. We got such a huge number, and that's mainly the reason why this video took so long, because we had so much data to actually collect together. Also, a big thank you to all my anime YouTuber friends and colleagues. You guys really helped out a lot to also share it and everything that you did, and all my personal friends as well who helped share it on Twitter and everywhere. Super big help. I also want to give an extra shout out to Jeff through Mother's Basement, Sea-Dog, Connor, and Soul Animation. These three actually put the poll in a video to help spread it to their own individual fan bases. So I want to give an extra special thank you to you guys who did that for me. I didn't even ask for them to do that. I just said, if you could just share it, like the poll on Twitter and everything, then that'd be fine. But they went out of their way to actually put it in a video for me. Super special thank you to you guys. Links to their channels in the description, so check all three of them out. And a huge shout out to the fucking MVPs of this entire poll, the lovely folks over at Flying Colors Foundation. Now, if you guys don't know Flying Colors Foundation, they are an anime NPO, non-profit organization, which I got to be friends with through my buddy Gigak or Gant. Again, shout out to you, my boy. The lovely dudes over at Flying Colors Foundation were actually responsible for bringing all of the data together to make it into a top 100 list, and also even put together a nice visual representation of all of the information we were able to get out of this top 100, which I'm about to show to you guys. So they made this, they put all of this together. If it wasn't for them, this entire poll and project would not have been possible. So big shout out to you guys. I will leave their link in the description below as well. But enough dilly-dallying, let's get to the actual poll. So here it is. Joey the Anime Man and Flying Colors Foundation presents the top 100 anime series of all time. I'm so excited because I've never properly looked at the results of this, so here we go. First of all, we have the overall stats here. We had 132,000 participants, which is close to the population of Guam. That's fucking insane, dude. I had no idea, by the way, how many people actually, like, participated in this poll. All I know is that I heard from the Flying Colors guys that it was a lot of people. I was not expecting 132,000 people with 634,131 responses or votes. Holy fucking shit, dude. And over 500 anime franchises. That's pretty fucking awesome, dude. I cannot believe that, in all honesty. That is absolutely insane. I think I heard from the Flying Colors guys that this is one of the biggest anime polls that has ever happened. So, thank you to every single person. Whether you were a viewer of mine or you're not a viewer of mine, you just happened to stumble upon this poll. Thank you so fucking much to all 132,000 of you guys. Wow, that's amazing. A few more stats here. The top 100 anime took up 70% of all votes, and the top 10 anime took up 18% of all. Wow, so the top 10 anime took up a fifth of the votes. That's a lot of votes, dude. Wow, that means 400 plus series were voted by 30% of you guys. That's actually pretty good, because that goes to show that there were actually quite a bit of variation in the votes. So it wasn't just like everybody was voting on the top 10 or anything. I mean, there was of course a large majority, 18%, but you know, all the other votes, that means we're pretty freaking close. Now the results you've all been waiting for. Here we go. Now I was notified by the guys that it is actually like, the moment I scroll down here, it's going to show like from number 1. So I'm actually going to scroll down to number 100 first and work our way up, make it a little more interesting. So here we go. All right, here we go. Let's start with the bottom 56. Wow. Okay. This is very, very interesting. So just sliding into the 100th spot is free. That's already fucking different. Holy shit. I know a lot of people are really salty in my top 100 anime series according to Japan that I skipped over all 3 like seasons of Free that made it into the top 100. But guess what? I guess Free is just not as popular overseas because it just managed to get into the 100th spot with 1,360 votes. 100th place has 1,360 votes. That's fucking insane. But I guess Free has fucking outlived all the other shows so far. Number 99 is Lucky Star. So fucking happy Lucky Star made it into 99th place. 98 is Elfen Lied. Very interesting. Okay, Elfen Lied is still in there. Log Horizon at number 97. Very surprised about that. I'm actually really glad that a lot of people like Log Horizon. Number 96 is Cardcaptor Sakura. Big difference from the Japanese top 100 because I think the first season of Cardcaptor Sakura was in the top 10. I think it was like number 8 or something. But in this poll is number 96. So I guess it's just not as standout-ish as what we hoped. Number 95 is Berserk. Was not expecting that. Wow. Berserk? Okay, I understand the manga, but this is the top 100 anime. So I'm really hoping when they say, when 1,498 people wrote Berserk. Actually, no, yeah, I think it's actually the original 90s adaptation of Berserk, not the 2016-2017 adaptations. Because if it was 2016-2017, then it would say 2016-2017. So this is the original 90s adaptation of Berserk, which I'm still very, very shocked at. Because, yeah, it was good, but it's above Cardcaptor Sakura. I mean, hey, you know, as a Berserk fan, I thought the 90s adaptation was pretty decent. So I'm not complaining there, but I'm just very surprised it even made it into the top 100. Number 94 is Muggy, The Labyrinth of Magic. I have not seen Muggy at all, so I can't say anything about Muggy whatsoever. But I know it is very popular, so there you go, 94. Number 93 is Hellsing Ultimate. Absolutely no objections there. Fucking love Hellsing Ultimate. Number 92 is The Pet Girl of Sakuraso. Sakuraso no Petto no Kanojo. That was another series I was not expecting. I mean, it was good, but I did not expect it to be that popular. So that's very, very surprising. Number 90 was Katekyo Hitman Reborn. Again, very fucking happy Katekyo Hitman Reborn was in there because it was in the top 100 Japan anime as well. But it's also in here at number 91. Number 90 is Yu Yu Hakusho. Fuck yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho is at number 90. Number 89 is Yona of the Dawn. I've never seen Yona of the Dawn. I mean, I've heard of it, but I was not expecting it to be there. Number 88 is Charlotte. Now, I have such a love-hate relationship for Charlotte because it started off great. And it's a Maeda Jun written series, so you usually can't go wrong with that. But Charlotte, the tone shift at the end of Charlotte was just very odd to me. But yeah, holy shit, Charlotte's at number 88, okay. Number 87 is Seraph of the End, Owari no Seraph. Again, I'm not surprised. Owari no Seraph was just... There are so many fangirls, mostly fangirls of Owari no Seraph. I haven't seen it at all, so I have nothing to say on it. But I know a lot of fangirls of Owari no Seraph are like, please watch Owari no Seraph and do a review on it. So, I'm not surprised that over 1,600 people voted for Owari no Seraph. Number 86 is Akame ga Kill. I mean... I know a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but I thought Akame ga Kill was garbage. So, but I can see why a lot of people did enjoy it. Number 85, going down, is Higurashi no Nakkono ni. Again, not surprising, because it is a very famous or, you know, infamous series for a number of reasons. I mean, it's good, so 85, no problem with that. Number 84 is Hyoka. Now, I was surprised when Hyoka made it into like the top 20 in the Japanese poll. I was not even expecting Hyoka to be in the top 100 of this, because I know a lot of people who do enjoy it, but there are also a lot of people who have never heard of it. And I thought there would have been more people who have never heard of it. So I'm very happy to see Hyoka in both top 100s of the international and Japanese poll. Number 83 is Ghost in the Shell. I'm guessing just the original Ghost in the Shell, not Standalone Complex. I personally prefer Standalone Complex, but the original Ghost in the Shell is also good. Number 82 is Kuroko no Basuke. Haven't seen a whole lot of Kuroko no Basuke because I'm very picky when it comes to sports anime, especially basketball anime. But again, I'm not surprised that Kuroko no Basuke is up here. Number 81 is Terror in Resonance, Zankyo no Terror. Now again, Zankyo no Terror is one of those shows that a lot of people know, so not surprising there. Number 80 is Natsume Yujincho. I'm very surprised Natsume Yujincho is up here. I mean, it's pretty high in the Japan poll as well, but also on here, it looks like. Okay, I mean, I haven't seen Natsume Yujincho at all, but I guess it made it into the top 100 of both Japan and international, so I guess we have to start checking it out. Number 79 is the original Pokemon series. Absolutely not surprised there. Number 78 is Akira. Again, not surprising, but it is also surprising because Akira, I believe, was like 97 or 96 in the Japan list. So it's obvious that it's made more of an impact overseas than it did in Japan. Number 77 is Mushishi. Again, very surprised. It was in the top 100, but I wasn't expecting it to be this high up. Just because, like Hyoka, it is a fucking fantastic, phenomenal series, but it's one of those series that not many people have even heard of. But I guess all the people who did watch it, or at least, you know, almost 1,900 people did say, hey, it's fucking good. Number 76 is Dragon Ball. Now, I saw a lot of comments actually saying, why wasn't Dragon Ball in the top 100 anime series in Japan? And come to think of it, I was like, oh yeah, it isn't in the top 100 anime series of Japan, you're right. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, it might be because, at least in Japan, most people are done with Dragon Ball. Most people are like, you know what, Dragon Ball is good, but let's move on. Like, it's kind of one of those shows where it's like, oh yeah, that show existed in Japan. But obviously, you know, Dragon Ball is still very much talked about in the international anime community because a lot of people watch Dragon Ball and it's, you know, it's very difficult to move on from Dragon Ball. And as you can see, even though Dragon Ball is one of those anime that even people who don't watch anime know of, it's still at number 76. I mean, I love Dragon Ball, don't get me wrong. Fucking Dragon Ball is a phenomenal show. I think also personally, at least in Japan's case, the manga is a lot more well-known than the anime adaptation. Me personally, I prefer the manga of Dragon Ball more than the anime. So that might also be the reason why it wasn't in the top 100 in Japan. Number 75 is Another, and number 74 is Spice and Wolf. Very happy about that. Number 73 is Fooly Cooly. It just broke. It was only got 2 votes more than Spice and Wolf. Wow. I mean, I'm happy because I love Another, I love Spice and Wolf, I love Fooly Cooly. So I'm very happy. Number 72 is Samurai Champloo, which is another series I heard a lot of people say, why isn't it in the top 100 in the Japan video? I mean, we saw Cowboy Bebop, but I guess Samurai Champloo wasn't all that big. I personally prefer Samurai Champloo over Cowboy Bebop. I love both, don't get me wrong, but I just prefer Samurai Champloo a little bit more, so it's cool to see Samurai Champloo is up here too. Number 71 is Monster. Now, this is another one of those anime that I believe, was it in the top 100 in Japan? I think it was, but it's cool to see that, again, it's one of those shows, much like Mushishi and Hyoka, where it's like, not a lot of people know it, but the people who know it fucking love it, and I'm one of those people. I fucking love it. Number 70, Shinsekai Yori. I'm so happy. So many people like Shinsekai Yori. I thought I was the only one who liked Shinsekai Yori, but it managed to get to the number 70 spot. So I'm happy about that. Number 69 is The Seven Deadly Sins. I've never actually seen Nanatsu no Taizai, surprisingly. It's one of those shows like Muggy and like Kuroko no Basuke where it's like a lot of people know it. I just had never really had the time to check it out. But hey, I made it to that number 69 spot, so that's pretty good. Number 68 is Baccano. Again, I'm so happy people like Baccano. No one talks about Baccano, and it's such a good anime. I fucking love it. So I'm so happy it made it into the top 100. And at a pretty high spot too. I was expecting Baccano to be a lot lower. Number 67 is Bungo Stray Dogs. I was really surprised when I saw Bungo Stray Dogs so high up on the Japan poll. I'm equally surprised that it's also this high up in the international poll as well. I mean, it was decent, but I guess there are a lot of diehard fans of Bungo Stray Dogs. Number 66 is Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Now, this is definitely one of those series that made a much bigger impact in the international community than it did in Japan. I mean, you know, fucking Kanna was like a meme at one point, right? And it wasn't really so much of a meme in the Japanese community, so makes a lot of sense that Kobayashi's Dragon Maid will be up here. Number 65 is Code Geass Season 2. Now that is a huge difference, because Code Geass Season 2 was like in the, I think it was in like the top 20 in the Japanese poll. So Code Geass is definitely one of those shows where it's like, it's made its rounds, at least in the international community, but like people are kind of starting to forget about it. Number 64 is Sailor Moon. I'm pretty happy about that. It's like one of my favorite shows that I grew up watching, and I'm glad a lot of people still think it's fucking good. There you go. Number 63 is K-On! It was one of those shows that really defined the whole cute girls doing cute things thing, along with Lucky Star. But it's really interesting to see the huge difference between K-On! At 63 and Lucky Star at number 99. So, I don't know what to make of that, but it's pretty interesting. Number 62 is Nichijou, which was another series that we didn't see in the top 100 anime in Japan. But again, it's one of those shows that really stood out and was a really new addition to anime, at least in the international community. And I think a lot like Dragon Ball, the manga for Nichijou is a lot more well known than the anime adaptation. So that might be the reason why. Number 61 is Blue Exorcist. Again, not surprising. It's one of those shows that really, again, made its rounds in the whole thing of like, it's one of those shows that people start off with and don't quite move on from, so makes a lot of sense. Number 60 is Love Live. Okay, I will admit, I was not expecting Love Live to be on this list at all. I know that there are a lot of die-hard fans of Love Live. I just wasn't expecting there to be that many compared to at least Japan. And again, compared to Japan, it is a lot lower. It's at number 60. But I'm still even surprised it even made it into the top 60, in all honesty. Number 59 is Anohana. Again, made a huge impact. And, I mean, Anohana was pretty big in the Japanese and top 100 as well, so makes sense. Number 58 is Inuyasha. Again, it's one of those, like, it's like a Dragon Ball situation where it's like, oh yeah, that existed. But a lot of people moved on from it. I mean, you know, in Japan at least. But here it's like, still made a big impact. And I mean, anything Takahashi Rumiko makes is fucking awesome. Ranma Half, Urusei Yatsura, Inuyasha, they're all fucking great. But definitely Inuyasha is the most well-known Takahashi Rumiko work. Number 57 is Wolf Children. Pretty surprised about that. But then again, it is probably the most accessible Hosoda Mamoru film. So that makes a lot of sense. It definitely did make a huge impact when it first came out. Number 56 is Howl's Moving Castle, which I think is the first Ghibli film we've seen on this list. But I wasn't expecting Howl's Moving Castle. Like, there are so many other, I don't want to say greater shows, because Howl's Moving Castle is a fucking great movie. But I just wasn't expecting Howl's Moving Castle to be, like, that noticeable in the Ghibli franchise, if you know what I mean. Like, when you think of a Ghibli film, you don't think of Howl's Moving Castle straight off the bat. You know what I mean? So, I'm guessing that with Howl's Moving Castle being at number 56, we'll start to see more and more Ghibli films as we go higher up. Alright, here we go! 55 to 11. Let's fucking roll out the big guns. Number 55 is High School DD. Why am I not surprised? High School DD's fucking up here, god damn it. Number 54 is Food Wars. Again, not surprising at all. We're getting to the series with over 3,000 now. Number 53 is, there you go, Princess Mononoke. I told you we were gonna start to see more Ghibli movies, and hey, Princess Mononoke is one of my favorite Ghibli films, so pretty happy that's up there. Number 52 is Bakemonogatari. Thank the fucking lord the Monogatari series made it up here, dude. I mean, I was really happy when I saw Bakemonogatari in the top 100 Japan poll, but I was like, oh please, I hope there is enough people in the international audience that know how good the Monogatari series is. Thank fucking Christ, it's up here at number 52. Didn't quite make it to the top 50, but hey, I'll take it. Number 51 is Erased. Now, I'm so not surprised that Erased is up here. We didn't see Erased, Bokudake ga Inaimachi, in the top 100 Japan list, but Erased was such like a big series when it came out last year, and it stuck with a lot of people's minds. Like, it was probably a series that definitely did leave like some kind of memory. I mean, you know, granted the last 2 episodes suck dick, but I mean, I can understand why a lot of people would think Erased is still worth putting on here. Number 50 is, not a surprise, Mirai Nikki. The Queen of Yandere was born, even though there were so many Yanderes before that, but hey, I don't hate Mirai Nikki. I didn't think it was fucking amazing, but I can understand why a lot of people loved it. I mean, it was the series that started the whole yandere craze in the international anime community, right? So it makes sense. Number 49 is Psycho Pass. I mean, Psycho Pass was like, I think it was like in the top 20 in the Japan poll, so makes sense it's up here. Number 40, I think that's supposed to be 8. Bit of a typo, guys. Number 48 is Naruto Shippuden. Again, another anime series that wasn't in the Japan top 100 poll because it's one of those series that Japan was like, yep, that existed, let's move on. Like, not many people are talking about it now in Japan, especially in Japan. Nobody's talking about Naruto. No one's even talking about Boruto in Japan right now. Like, that is a series from the past. Naruto, much like Dragon Ball, is one of those series that still a lot of people are talking about in the international community. And a lot of people who do watch anime or don't even watch anime watch series like Naruto Shippuden, Dragon Ball, and never quite move on from there. So it makes a lot of sense that Naruto's up here. Number 47, which I'm very, very surprised about and very, very happy about, is the Monogatari series second season. Now, I know the Monogatari series second season is very highly rated on sites like MyAnimeList, so wow, I wasn't expecting it to be in the top 50 though. But hey, we got a Monogatari series in the top 50. Fucking take it. Hell yeah, it's a good day for a Monogatari fan. Number 46 is Durarara. Again, not surprising. I mean, we saw Bakana, so I was fully expecting Durarara to be on this list. Number 45 is Death Parade. I'm pretty happy that Death Parade is actually up here. I thought it was fucking a phenomenal series, so I'm absolutely not complaining that Death Parade is on here. I just didn't think it was, like, that well known. It's one of those, again, series much like Mushishi and Hyoka and all of those, where it's like, the people who loved it, but a lot of people haven't seen it. But, hey, I guess I got that wrong. A lot of people know Death Parade. Number 44 is Clannad, which is the first season of Clannad. Very surprising, actually, because I'm expecting Clannad After Story to be on this list, but I wasn't expecting the first season of Clannad to be on here. Number 43 is Kill la Kill. Totally makes sense. Number 42 is Bleach. Again, another series, much like Naruto Shippuden and Dragon Ball, that we didn't see in the top 100 Japan list. But it's one of those series that this was an anime series that a lot of people started off with. Number 41 is Full Metal Alchemist, the first Full Metal Alchemist. I'm very much expecting Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood to be somewhere on this list. I'm gonna guess like somewhere in the top 10. Number 40 is Ouran High School Host Club. Now, I'm not surprised about Ouran High School Host Club. I mean, almost every female anime, like, viewer in the international community has seen Ouran High School Host Club. And a lot of them fucking love Ouran High School Host Club. So, I mean, look, personally, I didn't enjoy Ouran High School Host Club at all, but I'm very surprised Ouran High School Host Club is this high up. Number 39 is Fate Zero. Fate series is such a big thing, both Japan and international, not surprised there. Number 38 is Soul Eater. Again, another series much like Bleach, Dragon Ball, Naruto, that has existed in Japan, but no one's talking about it, but still talked about internationally. Number 37 is Toradora. Very surprised about Toradora being up here. I mean, I know a lot of people loved it, but wow, okay. Number 36 is Mob Psycho 100. I'm pretty happy Mob Psycho 100 is up here. Personally speaking, it is the best anime of 2016, in my opinion. I thought it was anyway, so good to see a lot of people also agree. Number 35 is Dragon Ball Z. Oh, okay, so the first Dragon Ball was like the original Dragon Ball. Wow, okay. And then DBZ is number 35. That's very surprising. I would have thought for sure DBZ would have been like in top 20 at least, but I guess people are starting to lose touch with DBZ? I really have no idea. Number 34 is Noragami. Again, not surprised at all. It's much like the same, you know, group of fangirls like Ouran High School Host Club. Mostly female that love Noragami. So, I thought it was decent. Not great. So, I'm very surprised it's this high up. Number 33 is Clannad After Story. Oh, okay. I was hoping Clannad After Story would have been a little bit higher. But, I guess it's not as good as what a lot of ones think. Because, I mean, Clannad After Story is pretty high up in MyAnimeList. So, it's kind of interesting to see that there is such a big variation from MyAnimeList versus, you know, this poll. So, I feel this poll is a lot more legit than MyAnimeList. I mean, I know that's a bold statement to say, and I'm probably gonna get fucking flanked like crazy in the comments about it, but with the whole reason, again, why I did this poll was because, sure, there are a top 100s that you see on MyAnimeList and other sites, but they're only limited to one site, whereas not everybody uses MyAnimeList. Surprise, surprise. So this kind of covers for everybody else. Number 32 is Konosuba. pretty happy about that. Number 31 is Black Butler. Again, not surprising. The whole Noragami Ouran High School Host Club thing, their beginnings are Black Butler. So it totally makes a lot of sense. Number 30 is Angel Beats. I am actually very fucking surprised that Angel Beats is above Clannad After Story. I thought for sure it would have been the other way around. I mean, they're both fucking amazing, you know, Maeda Jun is a god. But wow, I didn't think Angel Beats would have been that high up. And of course, number 29 is Sword Art Online. You know what? I'm at least happy that, surprisingly, it's actually a lot lower than what Japan put it. I think Japan put it like somewhere closer to the top 20. Whereas in the international, Sword Art Online just barely managed to scrape over the top 30. But I'm still fucking pissed that Sword Art Online is still above Clannad After Story. Fucking hell. But what's more interesting is that number 28 is Hunter x Hunter 2011. Wow, really? Hunter x Hunter 2011 is this low? I thought for sure it would have been a lot higher. Like, I was expecting Hunter x Hunter 2011 to be in the top 20. So that's kind of interesting. And again, number 27 is Madoka Magica. It was number 3 on the Japan top 100. But it's 27 on this one. Number 26 is Neon Genesis Evangelion. Well, that's kind of closer to where Japan put NGE on their list. So, kind of makes sense. Number 25 is, of course, Yuri on Ice. Because, yay. Yowie. Number 24 is ReZero. Wow, I'm surprised ReZero is this high up. Was ReZero? Yeah, ReZero was on the top 100 Japan poll as well. But this is a lot higher. Number 23, Spirited Away. Oh, there we go. There's the fucking other Ghibli film that I was thinking of. Like, I was like, okay, we saw Princess Mononoke and we saw Howl's Moving Castle. Where's the Academy Award winner? But there it is, number 23. Number 22 is JoJo. I mean, again, much like Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, JoJo was like a fucking, it became a, like, it existed so much longer than before the first anime adaptation happened. I mean, I did a video on JoJo like a couple of years before the anime adaptation. There you go, there's your motherfucking JoJo's reference right there, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. We did it, internet. Number 21 is Gurren Lagann. Again, you know, it's a classic. I mean, when we think Maker Anime, we think NG or Gurren Lagann. So there you go, there it is. Number 20 is Haikyuu. Again, the females are just dominating this fucking list right now. We had Yuri on Ice and fucking Black Butler, Noragami, and Ouran High School Host Club. And now we have Haikyuu. Gintama's at number 19, which is very interesting because I believe Gintama was number 11 in the Japan poll. So, it's still well known. Definitely in the international community. But number 18 is Assassination Classroom. I can kind of get that. Like, it was such a non-shonen anime, if that makes sense. Like, I really fucking enjoyed Assassination Classroom, so I'm really happy. But number 17 is Hunter x Hunter. Like, the 1999 Hunter x Hunter. Because the 2011 Hunter x Hunter is the number 28. That blows my mind, in all honesty. I thought it would have been swapped up. I wasn't even expecting the 99 adaptation of Hunter x Hunter to be on here. But the fact that both the 99 adaptation and the 2011 adaptation are in the top 30 suggests that there are a lot of people who root for Hunter x Hunter. We had Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho, two big Togashi manga, up on the top 100. Wow. Number 16 is Cowboy Bebop. Again, it's one of those anime that even non-anime fans know. Not surprised there. Number 15 is Tokyo Ghoul. Again, we're starting to go into the territory where it's like, yeah, of course. You know, if you think logically, then of course it would be there. And number 14 is Naruto. I thought Naruto or Naruto Shippuden would have been in the top 10, but I guess not. That's very surprising. Number 13 is Fairy Tail. I thought for sure Fairy Tail was going to be in the top 10, dude. Whoa, okay, now I have no idea what's in the top 10 anymore. Because number 12 is No Game No Life, which I, again, thought was going to be in the top 10. And then number 11 is Koi no Katachi, A Silent Voice. A Silent Voice is number 11. Does that mean we're going to see Kimi no Nawa up there? Okay, the fact that Naruto and Fairy Tail are not in the top 10 and Koi no Katachi is at number 11 is blowing my fucking mind right now. Okay, now I really want to know what the fuck is up in the top 10. So, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to find out what the international anime community thinks is the top 10. Let's go. Alright, we got 4 to 10 right here. And number 10 is One Punch Man. Okay, I totally forgot about One Punch Man. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Number 9 is Code Geass. Okay, well, we saw Season 2 in the top 100, so Season 1 is also up here. Wow, that means both the international community and the Japanese community both think that the first season of Code Geass is in the top 10. Okay, there are a lot of Code Geass fans. I finally understood that now. And then we have Your Lie in April at number 8. I mean, I think Shigatsu wa Kimi no Uso was in the top 20, in the Japan poll as well, but it's number 8. Okay, I really liked Your Lie in April, but I wasn't expecting it to be that popular. Holy shit. Number 7, we have One Piece, of course. It's the big series that is still in the top 5 and is still being talked about today. And you know what? I actually really like One Piece, so I have absolutely no problem with it being up here. Number 6 is a big surprise to me, Steins Gate. I thought for sure that a lot of the younger generation would have never seen Steins Gate. They've probably heard of it, but they've never seen it. But I'm really glad, actually, that Steins Gate is up here. That goes to show that Steins Gate is still a very popular series after all these years. Number 5 is Attack on Titan. I thought that would have been much higher up, actually. I mean, it's high up. It's fucking, you know, number 5. But then we have Death Note at number 4. I thought Death Note would have been in top 3 for sure. For sure! I mean, I have a pretty good idea of what number 1 is, because it's that anime. I'm sure you also know it's like, oh yeah, it's that one. But I thought Death Note would have been number 2 or number 3 for sure. Wait, now I really don't know. What is number 2 and number 3? Here we go. Number 3 is Kimi no Na wa. Oh, okay. That's wow. Kimi no Na wa is bigger than Death Note. Really? Really? Wow. Really? Okay. And number 2 is, oh my god, of course, Boku no Hero Academia. Why did I forget fucking Boku Hero, dude? I'm an idiot. Of course it's fucking Boku no Hero Academia. And number 1 is, of course, that one anime that every international viewer will not shut the fuck up about. And it is, of course, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. 18,000 votes, almost 2,000 votes more than Boku no Hero. I mean, you know what? If I were to say that I was surprised, I wouldn't be. I was actually really shocked about the fact that Death Note wasn't even in the top 3. So, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what the international community thinks is the best anime. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Boku no Hero Academia, and Kimi no Na wa are the top 3. Alright, here's a little bit more bonus content for you guys. So, the folks over at Flying Colors have done a little bit more digging and analysis with the data, and they've figured out the top anime through the years. So 1986 is Dragon Ball, 1988 Akira, 89 is Dragon Ball Z, so Dragon Ball really fucking dominated the 80s. The 92 is Sailor Moon, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Princess Mononoke, Cowboy Bebop, One Piece. Yeah, the 90s as well are all anime that we've all fucking know of. And then we have Inuyasha 2000, Spirited Away, Naruto, Full Metal Alchemist. This is where the Full Metal Alchemist is starting to kick in, around 2003 and 2004. Oh yeah, so that's the big guys coming in the early 2000s with One Piece, Naruto, Full Metal Alchemist, and Bleach. And then 2005 is fucking Mushishi. Now we're coming into the golden era of anime. So 2006 is Death Note, Gurren Lagann, Black Butler, and then Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and then Angel Beats. So it's like, the 2005 to 2010 is like really fucking, like you can see how anime has really been built during that golden era. 2011 Steins Gate, JoJo, Attack on Titan. So yeah, this is where the next step comes in with Attack on Titan. And then Your Lie in April, One Punch Man, Boku no Hero Academia, and then Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. So far, Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is the most popular of this year. I mean, I can definitely see that. This year especially has kind of been struggling in terms of anime, and even last year. Like, if it wasn't for Boku no Hero, there isn't really a whole lot of anime to talk about from last year. Besides, like, Mob Psycho 100 and Re:Zero. We've even got a top anime genre, so within the top 100 anime franchises, 58% of votes were action, and 48% of votes were comedy. Well, there's a lot of action comedy. 32% are adventure, 19% are drama, and 14% are school. So the most popular genre combo was action, adventure, comedy, which is basically every single shonen anime. One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, Boku no Hero Academia, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Most of the shonen series are that. So shonen just fucking dominates the international anime community, dude. Oh, we also have a top 10 affinity. So we like this anime, wait, you like that anime too. So, okay, so this is basically like, going to show like, people who liked this anime also liked this anime. Surprisingly, there are not a lot of people who go from Naruto Shippuden. Like, people kind of go from One Piece and Boku no Hero, as you can see, to Naruto or Full Metal Alchemist. So most people, so as you can see there, most people end up at Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, but not directly from Attack on Titan or Naruto Shippuden or Tokyo Ghoul. We kind of go like a loop around. Most people who end up liking Your Lie in April also like Kimi no Na wa, and people who like both of those end up at Koi no Katachi. That makes sense. It's all, you know, packed into like different types of genres. And again, like, it makes a lot of sense that people go from Death Note back and forth between Attack on Titan, and then the people who like Attack on Titan, which is a lot more of the gorier kind of stuff, end up at Tokyo Ghoul, which is the more gorier stuff. That actually makes a lot of sense now that I look at it. Wow, that's very, very interesting. Well, we even have the top 10 studios. So Bone Studios is actually the number one. Wait, oh yeah, because they did Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, of course. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, wow, why Bone Studios? I mean, Bone Studios are good, but Madhouse is, I was expecting that. I thought A1 would have been number one for sure. Sunrise, of course, they did all the shonen stuff. Studio Pierrot is number 5, and Kyoto Animation is number 6. I thought Kyoto Animation would have been a lot more. White Fox is really high up there. Toei, that makes sense. Comics Wave Films, oh, well, I mean, literally Comics Wave Films is up there because of Kimi no Na wa. And then Wit Studio. Okay, that makes a lot, that lineup makes a lot of sense, except for Comics Wave. If Kimi no Na wa wasn't number 3, Comics Wave, I don't think it would have been up there. We even have the top 10 licenses. So Funimation is, whoa, Funimation fucking dominates. 211,000 votes. Viz Media, Sentai Filmworks, Aniplex, NIS America. I don't know what NIS America did. ADV Films, okay. Walt Disney Studios, Bandai, G-Kids Manga Entertainment. Wow, Crunchyroll isn't on here. Wow, that's very surprising. So there you go. Funimation is fucking dominating. Oh, here's some fun stats. There were 15 plus ways to say Howl's Moving Castle. Oh god. Howl's Castle, Howl's Flying Castle, Howl's Living Castle, Howl's Magic Castle, Moving Castle, Howl's Moving Castle, Howl's Movie Castle, Howard's Movie Castle, Howl's Moving Castle, Howell's Moving Castle with 1 L, Howell's Moving Castle, no apostrophe, Howling Moving Castle, Howling's Moving Castle, and how... Wow, that is like a perfect picture to describe the internet's lack of fucking diction and spelling. If this doesn't prove to you to fucking run a spell check in anything, I don't know what will. Because this is probably the main reason why it took so long for this video to come out. If everybody had just fucking written Howl's Moving Castle, a quick Google search is all it takes to get you to spell it correctly. Oh, and last but not least is, of course, the meme answers. Never knew that was an anime. You also voted for Cory in the House, of course. Joey Salads. Why? Harry Potter, okay. Tom Sawyer no Tom Sawyer's Adventures? Really? The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, of course. The Devil on G-String. I think that's a hentai. The Diary of Anne Frank. Okay. The Lorax. Of course. And the Magic School Bus. Wow. Surprisingly, there weren't a lot of Boku no Pico entries. There you go. That also perfectly just describes the internet. Thank you, internet. Thank you for memeing the fuck out of this poll as usual. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the top 100 anime series of all time, according to the international anime community. What did you guys think? Please let me know in the comments. And if you haven't seen my video on what Japan thought was the top 100, I think it'd be kind of fun to watch this video and then watch the top 100 Japan series and kind of compare and contrast what people think. There were a lot of things that surprised me, a lot of things that didn't surprise me, but I think the biggest thing that surprised me was just the number of people that participated. So again, thank you so much to every single one of you who participated in this. We did it, internet. We actually came together and actually did something, and I think that's the thing that I'm the most fucking proud of. Throw in your likes, throw in your dislikes if you saw your favorite anime or you didn't see your favorite anime. Let me know what you think should have gone into this top 100. If it wasn't there, let me know what you think doesn't deserve to be in the top 100. If we ever end up doing this again, then I hope we get something a lot more interesting and a lot more, I guess, just bigger than this. I mean, this was already fucking huge. We had 630,000 votes. Let's try and aim for 1 million votes next time. I think that'd be pretty fucking litty. But again, thank you to every single person that helped out with this poll. Thank you to the folks over at Flying Colors Foundation for making this video possible. And thank you, every single one of you who made this huge project possible. I won't even be fucking mad if this video does fucking terrible, because you know what? We did something cool. We actually brought the anime community together somewhat, and we made something fucking cool. So, there you go, guys. Now you know what the anime community, the international anime community, and the Japanese anime community thinks is the top 100 anime. Will this change in the years to come? Maybe. We'll have to kind of see. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. and I'll see you in the next one. Like and favorite.